Iowa is America's 30th largest state with 3 million residents. There's not a lot to do for entertainment unless you're into visiting Winterset, the birthplace of American film icon John Wayne, or touring the half-dozen bridges of Madison County. There's one drive-in for every million inhabitants. Folks in Iowa are busy feeding the country, whether it's their number one crop, corn, or raising cattle and pigs, both of which are big business for big eaters. Iowa's also number one when it comes to dirt racing, with more tracks per capita than any state of more than 1 million inhabitants. Most of those tracks are found at the local county fairgrounds, and that's a tradition that goes back for decades.
You look at the cost factor on putting down the concrete, the asphalt. It's huge, and so I think the cost's a big thing. But even on the dirt track, we'll spend $1,000 a week just prepping the dirt track. So I mean, I can see both sides to it, and low maintenance if you have asphalt. But if you go racing, and I think the thing that we like here in Iowa, the reason for the dirt racing, no comparison which of the two is better. And I think that's why we've kept ball with the dirt racing, because it's we'll see 3 and 4 wide racing here tonight. It's a commonplace.
You can catch racing in some small town at least 4 nights a week during an Iowa summer. Like many others, 21-year-old Colt Mather uses the mechanical skills he learned on the family farm for keeping his race cars in tip-top shape.
I really do think it does a little bit for the fact that, if it does need fixed, you kind of got the background. I mean, not so much as racing, but you just kind of got the background of know how to work on stuff and weld and bend metal around and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it helps quite a bit. Racing's always just been big around here. Why, I don't know. There's plenty of stuff to do in the way the fuel prices are. I mean, like I say, there's a lot of other things you can do to save your money than go out and spend at least $100 a night doing this.
I think it's just part of what we've been doing forever. I think it's just grassroots racing here. I mean, there's a lot of racing, and it starts here. I mean, from many, many, many years ago, people just following a tradition of racing.
Iowa's many tracks are a big drawing card to NASCAR drivers such as Kenny Wallace.
I think the fairground tracks, especially the ones with the roof over the grandstands, like this one right here, look here. See, this one's got the roof over the grandstands. And I think that's throwback. That's, as Dale Jr.'s show would say, that's back in the day. So I really like that. It means that's where racing was started. This is fairgrounds. This is the home of tractor pulls, watermelon festivals, strawberry festivals, turnip festivals, and I don't know if there's 600 people in this whole town, but they're coming from every town in Iowa right now.
It's good business for Keith Simmons, a former top NASCAR engine builder who promotes 3 Iowa dirt tracks.
I guess it's just the Iowa heritage. It's always been dirt, and I guess it always will be. Most of the fairgrounds, have a promoter that comes in and rents the facility from them. But in all honesty, what the promoter can afford to pay for rent, really doesn't much keep up with the upkeep and stuff on one of those places. And fairs used to be more well attended, and they would hit a pretty good lick on those, but that's kind of fallen off in recent years, so most of that stuff is kind of dilapidated and run down, that's for sure. Probably Knoxville's the exception to that.
Knoxville Raceway is the epicenter of sprint car racing, so much so that it's home to the Sports Hall of Fame and Museum, located just outside the track's high-speed second turn. The racing is so good that drivers from Texas, Florida, and New Mexico relocate to Iowa during the season just to compete each Saturday for a cherished Knoxville Raceway Championship.
I think this place is the mecca of dirt, the sprint car capital of the world, and because anybody that's anybody has came through here. You got black dirt, you got the racetrack, whoever designed it, I don't even know who built this. It's got 3 grooves every night, top, middle, and the bottom. And it doesn't matter where you're at in the United States or in Australia, wherever, you know about Knoxville.
From beginner-level hobby cars at Makokata to the sprinters at Knoxville, Iowa dirt racing covers the gamut. It's a true way of life for those in the Hawkeye State.
I think in small-town America, every day is Saturday.